If you were one of these devices, which one would you be?
This one.
You'd be that one. Okay.
It's got the military. Functions in there.
All right.
I take it.
Yeah, true.
I can't kind of let that go.
If you're Air Force, you'd probably be the Bravo or something like that. But how about you?
The 935.
935?
Lightweight and goes all day.
Oh, I like it. Listen to him. Oh my goodness. Okay. Nate here from fitnessequipmentcafe.com, and I'm here at the Fitness Show 2017 in Sydney. I'm joined by Steve and Drew. Guys, welcome.
It's great to be here. It's, I guess, it's what I do, live and breathe the health and fitness and well-being industry, and to be an ambassador with Garmin with my brother, Drew, also known as the Garmin Running Man, is, hey, who would have ever dreamt of something like this?
I know. What do you think we could do in our industry to actually help members and personal training clients actually keep on their path with their wearable and make it more meaningful? What's just one tip?
Just enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Learn how to use it, learn what the functions do, and get into Garmin Connect, break it down, and grow from it.
Right. I got you on the spot.
Consistency. Because a lot of the time it's habits, yes, and when things become hard, we default back to our old ways.
Right.
So just being mindful around that and consistent, you'll reinforce those more positive habits, and then you'll look back and go, oh wow, I've made a step in the right direction.
So I guess what I wanted to cover too is now I'm using the Fenix 5 at the moment. You've got the 5X, and you're wearing the 5X for your trail. Fantastic. How do you use it in your training?
Well, I'm training for a 100-kilometre race, ultra trail in Blue Mountains.
Great.
So I'll just set it on trail run or run depending on terrain I'm in, and I can monitor my speed and heart rate.
Right.
So it sounds really weird training to run slow, but that's what I'm doing. So I can watch my heart rate as I'm going, keeping it in the lower zones, so I can then run longer.
So you got the endurance,
And you're using the run belt?
No, that's going off my wrist-based heart rate.
Fantastic. Okay, wow, that's awesome. Awesome. Okay.
For myself, a lot of the time as a trainer, the utilisation of the stopwatch and the timer, personally, that's how I train.
Right.
And then for the utilisation, and I'm about to run a training session, I'm going to be using the watch, using that timer function, and then in my training, I've gone and set up my own stuff with the trail run, but I've put in the strength. So then when I'm clicking on there, it links to my heart rate. It's giving me the timer. In the total, when it measures your VO2, it's giving you your training zone. So whether you're doing enough or not enough within that week, and it just helps you to just with that accumulation over time.
Most definitely, and that's the thing is that I think the most powerful thing is the calendar, right? So you can actually go through and see where you've performed and literally the holes where you haven't. And that's really, really funky. One thing you mentioned, you said strength. So it's not naturally on the watch. It sits there just underneath in a layer, and you just have to activate it. So
if I can do it, anybody can do it.
What other models have you used?
Well, I've had the Fenix. I've had the Fenix 3, which is been on my wrist every day. You should see the thing. It's battered and bruised, and
awesome.
It's quite worn out. I think the band stretched to bejeebers, and it was time to kind of retire it. But it didn't miss a beat. And the amount of times that I'd use it and the functions within it, and then the battery life, it was just phenomenal. And that's something else I'd like to point out. The way in which my mind works. You look at Garmin and the R&D, the research and development that goes into what you can wear on your wrist, because they're doing navigation systems for aircraft. They're doing navigation systems in maritime. So
and that's the strength of the company,
that's
right?
And that all filters down into this. Or any of the other products that are on the shelf.
And they're reasonably cheap. I remember back in the day buying watches that were just foot pods and things like that for $650, and now you can get unbelievable amount of functions for the same price, if not cheaper.
A lot of the time, that's what might put people off. That might be the obstacle is the price point. But with some investigation, as we've been talking about, it's something that you can have for quite a long period of time, and you invest yourself into understanding how it can operate and help you, and it's a well worth investment, because it's your health and well-being, it's your health and fitness.
I 100% agree. Guys, thank you very much for your time. I hope you have a great show, and take it easy, mate. Good luck with your run.
Thank you very much.
And till next time, that's Steve, Drew and Nate at the Fitness Show 2017.